One, spot reduction. That's a common one. Some of you guys may have heard about it or heard me talk about it before. What I mean by spot reduction is there's a very common misconception that you can burn belly fat by working the ab directly, the ab muscles directly. That doing more crunches, it will get you, a flatter stomach, right? That's not true. It doesn't work that way. When you're working any muscle at all, or running, or your lungs, which is a muscle, you're going to increase your heart rate and you're going to be burning more calories, and that's going to use up fat storage, right? It doesn't matter what muscle you're working or how hard you're working, your body is going to burn calories and burn fat wherever it feels like. Working in my arms, an arm workout, right, is not going to burn arm fat. The shake weight is kind of BS like that. Another tip we're going to talk about. You focus on increasing your caloric burn by either doing intense training or creating that deficit through your diet. And we burn fat by burning calories. And we burn calories by getting our heart rate up and using lots of energy. We build muscle by training that muscle. Now here's the thing about spot reduction. If you have a belly or if you have overlying layers of fat still over your stomach, whether you're just getting started, no matter where you are on the spectrum, if you work your core muscles and you're training them well and you're training them right and correctly, they're going to grow. That's what muscles do. And the abs are a muscle. When you train that muscle, you're growing your ab muscles, okay, physically in size. That's actually going to push your belly out. And that happens with a lot of people who are kind of lean and they're so close and they've done so much core work that they feel kind of bulky. And that's because they're overtraining their abs and they're not actually burning calories, because on the other hand, direct core work and direct abdominal training burns the least amount of calories out of almost anything you could be doing. Number 2, myth, steady state cardio and more cardio is the way to go. This is not true. Steady state cardio, by definition, steady state, is when your body is working at a state that it's steady and comfortable. So you're not pushing your limits. You're not really burning that many calories. Your body has adapted to steady state cardio. Steady state cardio is good for increasing your endurance for endurance runners, but there's so many people that are wasting hours and hours and hours and hours walking and jogging at light paces on the treadmill, and it's crazy. About 45 minutes to an hour of typical steady state cardio burns the same amount of calories, roughly around 300, as 20 minutes of intense, vigorous cardio burns when you just push yourself in shorter spurts. Try to stay away from steady state cardio, okay? Focus on high intensity interval training and strength training. Compound movements, multi-joint exercises, and heavy strength training actually burn more calories during the workout and during the afterburn effect when the muscles are recovering, because the muscles are like an engine. So when you're working them, they become metabolically active and they're going to absorb the calories that you ingest. And the more muscle you build, the more calories you're burning. Myth number 3 to get out of your brain. Stupid diet fads. I am sorry. If you like it, you like it. But like things like Weight Watchers, Atkins branded diets, the Mediterranean diet, it's very healthy. There's science on it. It's true. The Mediterranean diet's healthy. People typically go on a diet to lose weight, right? And that's the problem with these fad diets is everyone's looking for the trick. What's the trick? You got to be hitting your numbers and eating clean, healthy, whole foods. These fad diets, they're just marketing campaigns. It's just to make a quick buck. You tell all the secrets, and suddenly no one needs to buy your meal plan. No one needs to try your new diet. So intermittent fasting sometimes gets accused as being a fad diet, but it's not. It's a timing protocol. It's simply a method of getting your calories in a way that's perhaps more enjoyable to you. I prefer intermittent fasting. It's more enjoyable to me. I like fasting throughout the day and not having to worry about eating. We're busy. Then I get to enjoy these big, massive meals like at the end of the day, and I'm still hitting my caloric goals. And by the time I have my first meal, insulin is very sensitive, so it spikes. When you spike your insulin, it shuttles the nutrients to your muscles more efficiently, right? Okay, number 4, myth number 4. train light weights and high reps. No, false. There's a misconception here. This comes from the misbelief that training with heavy weight is going to cause you to get super bulky, right? But we've gone over calories. How much mass you gain and how much mass you lose comes down to the amount of calories you're ingesting. Light weights and high repetition that's endurance training. That's actually going to burn away and strip away muscle. And it is a low calorie burner. You're not using as much energy to do those exercises, is what it comes down to. It's just not true. It's not how it happens. Train with heavy weights, push your muscles. When you activate them and use them in that way, they use more fuel, and then they absorb more fuel to build. Stay away from that myth. Having a light weight sitting there, trying to lose some weight, so I should take it easy. No, to take it easy, no. Just in terms of like value exchange, whichever method exerts the most energy is going to get you towards your goal faster. Number 5, get lean and build massive muscles at the same time. You can't do that. You can't do it. Again, calories, man. Calories. People get very frustrated and upset because they want to lose weight and they want to get lean and they want to see tone in their muscles, but they don't want to get too small, right? They want to gain some muscle at the same time. And there are cases that this can be achieved if you're a very early beginner, but you either lose mass in a deficit or you gain mass in a surplus. So you have to pick where are you at? What's most important right now? And that's how I decided during my first transformation. I thought, okay, building muscle takes longer. Can I stand my belly? Do I want to spend 2 years adding mass to my muscles, but also my stomach? Or do I want to just spend 3 months cutting that fat away and then bulk? Because whenever you bulk, whenever you add mass, it's just going to add mass to what you've already got. So it's always best to lean down first and then bulk up. So don't get caught in that trap of wanting to see it all happen at the same time. You're going to have to start somewhere. You're going to have to go in phases, right? Depending on where you're at, you may need to lose a lot of weight, and there may come a time you want to be careful. Muscle dysmorphia is an actual real condition. I'm pretty sure I've dealt with it at times. And probably still do. You want to be careful about that and just be prepared and aware of the process. Whatever step you take, whatever progress you make is incredible, and you should be proud of it. Number 6, myth 6, special ab tools and ab training programs and ab supplements. It's all BS, guys. All BS. Training the abs comes down to a few simple principles. Having visible abs comes down to a strict and consistent diet. You see these commercials with buy this machine and it's gonna get you abs. Like, no. If there is no inclusion in a product of strict nutrition and clean nutrition at that, it's not an ab program. There's no special ab tool that's gonna get you abs. It's marketing. It's marketing. And they have all the fancy people with the 6-pack. No, I'm sorry. You've been gypped if you fell for it, okay? Ab training systems, special ab program, the 4-hour ab program. No, it's BS. If they're not including a focus on the way you should be handling your diet and your nutrition, you don't have to worry about it. And you don't need a whole ab program. Like I told you at the beginning of this unit, at the end of everything, I'm gonna be giving you an ab program, right? But it's an add-on. It's a piece that you can add on to any training program, right? So you don't need to be going and buying some big special get shredded kit, all right? And supplements, ab supplements. Supplements have their place. We're gonna talk about that down the line. But I'm just telling you, there's no supplement, there's no pill that is going to help you burn fat. And I'm just gonna put it like that. There are some that help in a certain way, but they are not fat burners. Being in a caloric deficit, exercising, being consistent, having discipline is a fat burner. Get the marketing out of your face, ignore it, focus on the hard science and what you have in front of you.